Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a pick a card on breaking karmic cycles, what you're going through right now and how it's connected to past lives or your childhood. And then I'm going to be connecting to your higher self and asking what steps you need to take to transform your life for the better and step into your higher self or a higher vibration and live the life that you want. So again, this is a general reading, so just taking what resonates and leaving the rest. And if you resonate with more than one pile, you're more than welcome to watch more than one. So we have pile 1 here, pile 2, and pile 3. So if you would like, just take a moment to pause the video and meditate on the cards. The timestamps will be in the description box below. And let's just jump right into the readings. All right, group 1, if you chose the first pile, this reading is for you. So we're gonna start with the 4 of Swords here. This was the card I pulled when I asked, what cycles are you breaking in this life and what karma are you balancing or restoring? I immediately got the sense that you have lived past lives where you were sacrificing your well-being or your personal life for the good of the people around you. Whether you were a teacher or a healer, a doctor, I get the sense that this has been a few lives of self-sacrificing behavior to be there for your community, to be there for the collective. And I feel like your personal needs were constantly pushed aside or pushed down deep. And you're kind of being called to uproot that and to dig down deep and figure out what you want or what you need. I'm just getting the sense that this life is meant to be rebalancing, in that you get to be selfish. You get to put yourself first in this life. And that's kind of where I'm seeing the disharmony in your reading. So when I asked for more information about it in this life, I was kind of getting the sense that maybe your childhood was a little rocky or unconventional. Maybe you got moved around a lot. Maybe your parents got a divorce young, or, and one of them was like had different relationships, so it felt like there were people in the house a lot, or either that, or maybe they were fighting a lot, whether like aggressively or passive aggressively, and you were picking up on this energy and you almost took it upon yourself to be the mediator and to bring harmony into the house. Maybe you had to parent your parents and grow up way too fast, or maybe you're the older sibling and had to parent your younger siblings. There's just something here where it feels like your childhood was taken away, or it wasn't ideal. Like maybe you didn't get to fully be a kid. Yeah, I am seeing travel a lot, or maybe like changing schools a lot or something like that. And even if you think that this doesn't really affect you, I'm getting the sense that maybe shadow work like would be a good thing for you to do, because you know, a lot of the times, even really small things that happen to us when we're young, they leave a big impression, and a lot of the time we can live out that disharmony or trauma or whatever it is. We live it out unconsciously. Like, I'm just getting the sense that there's something that's affecting you deeper than you realize. And then also coming in strong, the Magician card was just clear as day, saying this is breaking with you in this life. Like, that's what you came down here to do. That's a big lesson for you in this life, is to just learn to not take on burdens on your own, and to actually seek help, and like I said, be selfish, be like, choose yourself first, take care of yourself first. And that probably is a very, very, very hard thing for you to do, because I got the Sun card here, and normally it's all sunshine and rainbows, but what was coming through majorly was that this was a mask, and that you often, around your friends or colleagues, coworkers, whoever, you wear a mask of happiness. You know, you don't like to talk about your problems. You don't like to be a bother for people or a burden for people, but you're more than willing to completely, you know, sacrifice your free time or your health to be there for somebody else. And I think a big part of that is it helps give you purpose. It's also very natural for you, as, like I said, not only in this life, but karmically. Like, it's very easy for you to slip into that position where you're being there for somebody else. So yes, that just came off strongly, like a mask. And then, so when I asked for more information, you know, I got the 10 of Swords, which tells me that you are actually being strongly affected in a negative way by just, it could honestly be anything. But like, look, the 10 of Wands too, like just clear as day. This is telling me, actually, first, this is telling me that this is the end of a cycle for you. With both the 10s here, like, this is the end. Like, you're breaking this now. You're breaking this, like, right now in this life. But also, it's going to heal you, Group 1, to ask for help. You know how good it feels to be there for somebody else? You know, you get that sense of purpose. You feel like you're worthy. You feel loved. You feel all of those things. And it's actually, when you are asking somebody for help, you're actually giving them the gift of that. You're giving them purpose. You're helping them feel good about themselves, right? Because you feel good when you help somebody else. So this is going to heal not only you, but other people when you start doing this, as uncomfortable as it may be. It's a crucial part of your growth and evolution for you to do this. So yeah, I'm seeing kind of two options or two ways of you breaking and healing this. And one is, like I said, reaching out to other people for support, being more transparent, you know, putting down the mask that you always wear, being more authentic. People might even hold you on a bit of a pedestal, thinking like, oh, their life is so great, they've got it all together, nothing bad really happens to them. But how healing is it for people to humanize their idols? To be able to look at someone and think that, wow, I can relate to you so much more now, you know? It like, trust me, I know that there's a lot of fear deep down about this, about being vulnerable, but it's going to actually set you free and be very liberating. Yeah. And sorry, so the second thing is, like I said, putting yourself first and putting up boundaries for when you are too tired, you know, when you are not feeling well, telling people no. And that might feel like, you know, pulling teeth, but it's crucial for, it's just crucial for you. It's crucial. And I pulled these two beautiful oracle cards from my shamanic deck. So we have the Blade and we have the Sweat Lodge. Again, two options for healing this. So with the Blade, I'm getting more of the sense that something in your routine needs to switch up. This one is more like, you know, cutting off people who are taking advantage of you, but also driving that blade into the earth and stepping into a person who values themselves enough to actually choose yourself and be different in the world than you have been. Be different. Don't always be that martyr. You know, don't always be that saint or that teacher or the self-sacrificing person. Let yourself be different in the world and see how it feels, because you're not meant to always be putting your needs last. It's not serving you. It's not serving you. And honestly, other people, the people who look up to you, even if you have children or nieces and nephews or clients, whoever, people who look up to you, they see that behavior. Like, they see you working, overworking. They see you doing this martyr-like behavior, even in just the little ways, and that sticks with people, and they start doing it in their life because they admire you so much, and they're like, all right, you know, that's how I gotta be, or that's how I want to be because I look up to you so much. And we don't want that. We don't want that. And the Sweat Lodge card is essentially saying to take it inwards. This is the shadow work card to me. So for shadow work, like I was saying, this is probably a deeply rooted thing. And it's usually linked to self-worth and feeling like if you're not constantly saying yes to people and being there for people, then you have no worth in the world, or you're not worthy of love, or people will leave you if you say no and put up boundaries and all this. And that's something you need to go deep for. Like, you can't just say those words out loud and poof, be done. Shadow work is all about like deep diving into the subconscious and like alchemizing those lower vibrational things that are stuck in you and bringing them to the light for clearing, for healing. So this could be in the form of like any type of energy work, or like hypnotherapy, even like some guided meditations, plant medicine. I don't like, obviously you don't have to go down the plant medicine route. That just popped in my head. If you've been thinking about that for a while and it resonates. But yeah. So I think that's all I'm seeing for you, Group 1. I love you and thank you for being here. Okay, Group 2, welcome to your reading. This is the second pile for you guys. So, right away, overall for your reading, I'm getting a very masculine energy. Obviously, you don't need to identify as a man to have masculine energy. We all have both. But I'm just getting a very independent, solo energy. So I first asked what cycles that you're meant to be breaking. I got the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And essentially, I'm getting I'm picking up on, I was trying to figure out how I want to say this diplomatically. Well, I'm picking up on a very like, almost entitled, but that's probably not the correct word. Just a very like, you've worked very hard to get where you're at, probably both spiritually, physically, in many areas of your life, right? So I get the sense that you've been looking for love. You've been looking for, and that could be self-love, like a deep certainty in yourself, a deep confidence in yourself, a deep feeling of a sense of worth, that you've been searching for that, and you've been putting so much effort into your own personal development. And there's almost this attitude of disdain, or just like, you're tired of trying to constantly be better, and you're like, where is it? Where is my gift? Where's my sense of emotional fulfillment, right? Because I see that right now with the Judgment card of your higher self calling you into being, calling you to ground your higher self and who you truly are. And it's interesting that these were the present cards, and we got both the Judgment and Justice. I honestly have a feeling that you are an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or it's like significant in your chart. Lots of masculine energy here. But I'm just getting the sense that you feel like you've stepped into your higher self, and you're like, why hasn't the world stepped into their highest? Why haven't I met a partner who stepped into their highest good for me? Like, you're looking around and you're like, nobody matches me. Nobody's on my level. Like, I've put in all this work. I don't understand. You know, I just want love. I want emotional fulfillment. I want to be happy. And there's a lot of judgment happening, a lot of like mental confusion and energy like that. And so the main message I'm getting for you, Group 2, is surrender. Surrender, surrender, surrender. So I pulled the next card I pulled was the Three of Cups. Yeah. And it's kind of a card about where you're going / next steps that you need to take to break the cycle, to step in to alignment with the life that you want to live. And this card for me symbolizes for you that you need to let go a little bit. Like I said, surrender, let go. Let go of constantly seeking or keeping your eye out for, that romance you want or whatever it is that you're desiring right now, a family. And they're saying, like Spirit's saying, if you let go, if you spend more time maybe on platonic relationships with friends, with just going with the flow and seeing where it takes you, saying yes to be invited to that party or whatever it is, you might be surprised at how you get to emotional satisfaction in the way that you didn't expect to be, if that makes sense. I'm just seeing like you being, if you surrender, if you stop trying to control the external situations, social engagements, stuff like that, and you just go with the flow. I'm just seeing and say yes to things that you wouldn't normally say yes to, especially social engagements. I'm seeing a happiness around you, around your aura, like a yellow, like a bright energy coming through. Because, yeah, I'm just seeing you wanting stability, a family, a home. I know this is usually the money card, but I'm not really picking up money necessarily unless it's a career that you're satisfied with and getting a sustainable income from that. And they're honestly probably tied in that vision that you see for yourself. But when I ask Spirit, what is a message that's going to get through to you and give you the insight that you need? And I love this card. I pulled the love card. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. That's nice. That's a nice card. That lavender though. Yeah. And you also got service. I feel good when I can help others. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. And denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. This is all about awareness and making room for things in your life, making space, because with the judgment and the justice card, with all this, the air energy coming in, it's almost like there's not even enough space from one of your thoughts to the next. Spirit's really encouraging you to bring space in your life. I don't know if you're you might be a bit of a control freak like me. They're just saying bring space, don't be so, I can't think of another word other than controlling. Don't be such a dictator of the situations in your life, you know, kind of just ease in. I don't know if you have a water sign in your life, but like, if you have a Pisces in your life, go spend the afternoon with them and you'll see exactly what I mean. Yeah, so, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Yeah, I just strongly feel like that's how love is going to come in for you. The love that you're looking for, the stability that you're looking for. I'm getting chance encounter, something that you're not expecting. But as soon as you let go, as soon as you like take a full breath and like, you know, ease up on yourself, ease up on yourself, ease up on the timeline, on the plan or the goals in your life of checking things off the list. And yeah, Spirit is with you, and there is beauty coming. There is beauty coming. All right. That's all I'm seeing for you. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye, guys. All right, hi, pile 3. So this is your reading about karmic cycles that you are breaking right now. And yeah, let's just get into the reading. So I immediately pulled the King of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, which immediately was telling me that it could very well be money related. But as I went deeper into it, I was very much getting the sense that in past lives, you've almost evolved to the point where like you were very revered in what you did and what you had to offer society, and in being of service you were just very eloquently spoken and people really looked up to you. You were just like on your game with everything. Like I feel like you had what you wanted for family, you had like a lot of wealth, enough wealth to sustain yourself and be generous about it. Basically just living your best life. And which is interesting. Like I also got the sense that, you know how in the major arcana it's like a story, and you know we go from like 0 of the Fool to the World card when you complete your journey and you're kind of ready to start again. And that's almost what I'm getting from Spirit from you right now. Is I feel like the challenges that you're facing right now, which could very well be around money or security, feeling secure in the world, feeling safe in the world, I feel like it's that you've signed up for these challenges before you came down here and incarnated into this body. Specifically so that you could start fresh. You see, like I pulled the Death card and also the Fool card for you. Getting a major sense that transformation is needed for you, and that's how they're doing it. It's almost like breaking you down to build you back up. Like I'm just getting like a very there's fear around safety. That's like the root of it. And I'm getting the sense that you have a very rigid approach to life right now. Like you're trying to hold everything together and maybe like trying to control things too much. And it's preventing, you know, love and abundance and these things from coming in. And so you're learning in this life to let go, to surrender, to, yeah, just release control and almost step into that childlike, trusting, almost like naive or innocent approach to life again. And so with the Queen of Cups here, I'm getting a sense that this is this is like the bridge for you. Like this is the way for you to change your life, is through tapping into your emotions. As weird as that sounds, but kind of like cultivating awareness of the body, and really like when you feel unsafe, when you feel triggered, when you feel uncomfortable in any way, like I'm very, like, I really need to say this. I am getting the sense, like I said, that you're an old soul. You've been through it many times and you've cultivated like this very wise approach to everything. It just feels like you're not using it or not using it enough. And so you know all about like dissecting your emotions and you know, reaching in and finding out what's wrong and what's the cause of it. And even if you think that you're not good at this, maybe you just need to try it or to practice it, because I have a feeling that it's going to come very easy for you. So like I said, when a feeling of uncomfortability, resistance, unease, anger, anything like that comes up, literally just detecting it in your body or in your aura, just like finding it and almost like honing in on it and asking questions out loud to yourself and kind of peeling back the layer, peeling back the layer, peeling back the layer, and finding out what exactly is it that's scaring you, because it just feels like this isn't meant to stay. Like I said, your higher self, the creator, the universe, God, whatever you want to call them, they like, you have like a blueprint almost of what you're meant to overcome on earth when we come down here. And this was one of the things that you were meant to overcome, these feelings that you're experiencing right now. So they're not meant to stay, they're meant to be uprooted. Yeah, I'm just getting like a change in approach to life, definitely, for you guys. Loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. Yeah. And adversity. Yeah, I'm just getting the sense, pile 3, that maybe you should be reaching out to groups of people, circles, community that align more with who you are. I feel like you're not appreciated as much as you could be. Like maybe you're surrounded by people who aren't as evolved as you, and you know, you're maybe constantly having to like change your words, like almost dumb them down a little bit, or like lower your vibration a little bit to be around the people that you see the most, whether that's at work, at home, with friends, whatever. I'm just getting the sense that you're not fully being appreciated for all that you have to offer. So maybe like reaching out to specific groups, even like although you are fully capable to alchemize this and change your life, like it might be beneficial for you to reach out to some support groups just to kind of really usher you on that path, like give you that first step, because that can be the hardest step sometimes. And it does feel like you're carrying a lot. So reaching out to groups, like higher vibrational groups of people, this could be spiritual or this could be academic, whatever you're feeling called, whatever you've been feeling that's like lighting you up inside. Maybe like you have a niche interest that you feel like you can't really talk to people in your life about right now. So I'm just getting the sense that it would be good for you to either create this group like online or wherever in your community, and facilitating it and having the people come to you like a magnet, or joining a group. It feels like that would be very beneficial for you, pile 3. I know that I am never alone. Yeah. Even asking ancestors, angels, guides, whoever you connect with metaphysically to come in and assist would be beneficial as well. And then you also got the adversity card. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Yes. Yeah, you definitely you definitely like a challenge. Even if your like human self right now is saying like, oh, why did I put myself through this? Like, I don't want to go through this. Your soul, like your true essence, likes a challenge. They're like, yeah, I'm going to sign up for this when I'm on Earth. I'm going to sign up for this when I'm on Earth. And yeah, because that's where the most beauty lies. That's where the most growth lies. Like, you wouldn't be as special as you are, as wise as you are, as intelligent, as like emotionally intelligent, all of that, without having gone through all the trials and tribulations that you've been through, not only in this life, but in all your past lives as well. It's only made you who you are and how beautiful you are. So your spirit knows that putting yourself through more adversity in this life is only going to add to that. It's only going to make you better and shine brighter. So yeah. All right, I think that is all I'm seeing for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for checking out my video. If you liked it or didn't, drop a comment, let me know. Give it a like. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye guys, love you.